Alright, this is Maximilian, who just got here. I'll tell you what I know so far. He's only been here a couple days. He's a local cat from Madison County. He was a stray, and he was outside for quite a long time, and a Good Samaritan was feeding him. She trapped him and then re-released him for whatever reason, but continued feeding him. So over months, he sort of has hung out outside and done fine. He's got some signs of being a long-term outside cat, so you can kind of see he's got some coloring changes to his coat, which typically means there was either an old injury or, you know, a flea reaction or something like that. Anyway, she then ended up trapping him again, and did take him to the animal shelter, who got him vetted, neutered, vaccinated, checked over, and then called us. So we have had him just a couple of days. He's had a bath, and he's been wormed and treated for fleas and ear mites, eating well, as you can see. He's using the litter box fine. But I don't think he has a ton of experience being indoors. So he's going to be kind of a mini project in the sense that it's not just the indoors and boy, he might want to get out, which that's a possibility, but he's young enough to learn, so that's not such a big deal, although homes with high front traffic, slow moving, closing doors, should rethink. But I think he's getting used to and loving people is going to just take a little time because he just doesn't have that experience. Now, genetically, I think he certainly wants to. He leans into your hand. I've heard him purr. I gave him a bath. There was absolutely zero aggression. He actually, I think, thought it felt pretty good. Not something you have to do continually, but something we do when they've been outdoors. But he's gonna, he's not gonna be a normal, prancing around tail high, rubbing all over your legs, acting like he loves people. He's going to be sort of sitting on the sidelines, watching, a little bit nervous, unsure, needs someone to work with him, coax him out from under the bed. So think agility and being able to get down low wherever he's hiding, and spend some time, investing into pretty much teaching him, hey, inside is great, people are great, toys are fun. Probably has no experience with toys, doesn't really know how to play with cat toys, I would suspect. So all of those things that come, lap sitting, being brushed, etc., are things that he's going to learn. The good news is that his base personality seems very open and receptive to learning that. The bad news, if there is any, is that if he goes into a home that isn't vested in doing that, then he will, age up into being not as social a cat, and not a wonderful, interactive, friendly, affectionate cat. He's got a lot of shedding right now. He certainly is a longer-haired cat. That's, of course, because I just gave him a bath. So they're going to shed a lot more right after the bath. But he is a cat that will benefit from brushing. If he shows us his face, you'll see he's got a bunch of scarred areas on his face. He was in a trap and did a lot of trying to get out of the trap, and so he lost a lot of hair on his face, bridge of his nose, etc. That'll grow back. And other than that, he seems in great shape. He will see our vet one more time, and we will, I'm definitely going to mark escape artist, though, because I can just see him by his looking out the window. I mean, this is where he's been probably his whole life. I only think he's about 1.5 years. I mean, he's a young cat, but he's used to being outdoors. So we need to, keep him indoors, convince him to stay indoors, convince him how great indoors is. And, it's not like he's a cat that's climbing the screens or anything, but he's definitely curious. So keep that in mind. And then if you are a home that wants to, vest a little bit of time, there you can see his naked face, making him comfortable and getting him used to all of the good things. And you can see he wants it. I mean, look, he's coming for pets, so it's not going to be an enormous project, but it is something you've got to commit to. I think I'm going to go ahead and let him jump down here. Close this door and let him explore a little bit today. And then I'll do another video a little bit later. We'll see whether he's completely hiding, whether he's glued to the windows, you know, kind of what he's doing. So we'll share more as we get to know him.